right? And I was watching again. Moana went on and came on. Okay. Um, I was sitting there watching it with my D baby, right? Okay. And I don't know, like I was able to really tap in and see it a different way, right? Because, last night or whatever, I was coming out here to lock up my windows and stuff in the sunroom, right? And I end up looking up at the moon, right? And I'm like, what I'm saying? What's done in the dark or whatever. I'm thinking what's done in the dark shall come to light. You know what I'm saying? But you got to ask and receive. So when I was I looked up and I seen the moon standing, well, over me or whatever, right? And I'm like, expose these people. Bring to light what is going on. Let them hear. Because, again, when it comes to somebody listening to me, not that I approve of this, but it would not be a problem for me. You see what I'm saying? At this point in my life, this is why because it's that whole energy of the ocean chose me, right? So at this point in my life, knowing that there's something here, okay? Maybe at some point in time, it felt like there was nothing there. You see what I'm saying? And when I came into this journey about 12 plus years ago, you know what I'm saying? It was like people could, on the outside looking in, could say, hey, this person got everything. You have family members that, think that you have everything, or, they talk about you or whatever because, they see your life on the outside looking in, friends and stuff like that, right? We have trash. And they always, this is what people project on you. Like, I've never been that person to brag or nothing like this, right? But everybody on the outside, oh, girl, you so lucky, all your bills paid, this, and that. And I would just be thinking like, yeah, okay. But, it's not all about that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there could be something lacking or missing. But coming into this part of this journey, I realized that something was taken from me, right? So I had to compartmentalize. I had to look at this whole thing and this whole journey of and the thing that got me, right, is because I was inside the house and my D baby, there's everybody trying to, make these little claims about something being wrong with her. I feel like children gonna talk when they talk, right? But it's always this journey, like I said, because I've been keeping her more or whatever. Okay. And it's just something about, she's so happy, it's something about like her being so happy, my daughter, she's younger or whatever. I was young when I had my, so it's the happiness that I can see. Sometimes when she's like struggling or whatever, and she's upset at home, it's the happiness I see in her when she comes here, that, kind of last night I felt like it was something I was supposed to be meditating on, but because it was so chaotic, the family kind of, made me feel bad or whatever about not taking her or whatever. So I ended up taking her. But it's almost like the whole time I was feeling like somebody wanted me to miss out on something. Just the way everybody was whispering and talking and things like this, it just made me feel that way, right? So, again, I was sitting here and what kind of woke me up, and I said, Source is trying to tell me something because she liked to like put beads and stuff in her mouth. I'm trying to feed her mashed potatoes and stuff like this. And here she go over here trying to find beads and stuff in the corner to play with and spit them out or whatever she be doing. And so I'm like, okay, I told her she kept putting some like beads or whatever in her mouth, and I took them. And then we came outside, right? And then she started taking like the little pea gravel. I'm thinking about making getting her a sandbox and putting pea gravel and sand or something in it, right? And she started eating the rocks. And I said, oh no, don't. And then she let them drop out of her mouth. And I was just thinking like, what is this trying to tell me, okay? It feel like, again, it's some matriarchal energy or whatever showing up. And it's that whole jealousy because like, because on the movie when she's with Hey or whatever, they were saying it's like a silly chicken or whatever, okay? And we kept on pulling chicken, right? And it just made me think about when he was, instead of eating the corn, he was eating the rocks, and Maui was trying to tell him to eat the corn and not the rocks. And so, it was kind of funny because I was trying to get her to eat the mashed potatoes and she wanted to eat the damn rocks, So it was just like something just like letting me know, like, don't let nobody take something, like, don't let nobody tell you different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, I don't know. There's this energy, like I said, of John Brown, Yeshua, Abraham Lincoln, Honest Abe. There's this, I don't know, there's this whole pool around about something like this. All right. Because there was a seer that has, I can't remember what she was talking about, but she was using some particular cards, right? She was using some particular cards, and they had presidents on them, right? And I think Abraham Lincoln, and there was something about Washington. There's a lot of talk about Washington, right? Because I think when Trump first came in or whatever, there was some reference to Washington, right? And then again, there was something else. I feel like with one of these masculines, you know, in one form that I see him in, reminds me of Washington, okay? So it's something about the accumulation of these particular family lines or something of that that nature. Clinton, Bush, Obama, okay? Because when I was thinking about pharaohs or pharaoh seas, it made me think about pharaohs, that sea, you know? And so, again, this whole mixing of the languages and stuff like this, and you know, of people that you won't understand. So again, I'm just saying that this is like manipulation or altering of the minds, like where a whole town could be turned to think some kind of way, which makes me think we're dealing with fifth generation energy. Something was natural. People knew what to do. But when they stepped in with this fifth generation shit, I think it changed everything, right? So, like I said, something led me to, like, there's no reason why, you know, Source gave me all this knowledge and all this information. So we have pregnancy right here, okay, about birthing a nation. And that's kind of like what Moana was about, her getting ready to do that, right? So like the thing that kept bothering me, I noticed today even still, is, you know, when they were singing the songs or whatever, and then, you know, the father was saying, you know, everything is right here, you know what I'm saying, on our island, and no one leaves. And he was like, and no one leaves. And it's just like that part, I'm just like, oh, like, no, wait a minute. No. Like, you know, there's something, you know what I'm saying? There's some kind of journey or something like this, okay? But I feel like there's another energy with the biblical text that was coming to me today of, you know, somebody was asking somebody to hold some kind of oath or maybe stay silent. The other day we were talking about one of these groups saying stay silent. But then there's this boisterous push in me to want to do something. And so it kind of started making me think about certain family members and things like this and why these things could be happening. It reminded me of an aunt, right? And so we're going to go ahead and go down this journey real quick, because I realized in that show, I'm looking for these other characters within this thing. But like she said in that movie, that they were voyagers, you know, and I'm saying this must have something to do with navigation of the mind, right? And possible some form of movement, okay? Because again, the chariot gives me that. The chariot gives me movement mentally, okay, and physically, right? It could be either or, okay? And I feel like some of us are on two different, you know, some of us are on that journey in the mind, and some of us are on that journey physically. You know what I'm saying? You could maybe even be doing both, right? So it made me think about, I had never thought about, because I kept thinking about Tafiti as somebody else, right? I kept thinking about, because that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Christ consciousness energy, you know what I'm saying? Spreading it is what, like I said, the biblical text is what watered it down, right? But when you bring it back, I was saying I want everything brought back to me, but in a certain way though here, because there's something strange here, because I'm dealing with doppelganger energy of me and a doppelganger energy of this masculine, okay? So I'm trying to be careful when I'm calling that back in, because it seems like, again, when I woke up this morning after asking the moon to tell the truth or expose these people or listen to them, you know what I'm saying, or record them like they've been trying to record me and get the truth or whatever. You know, it's kind of like, it's kind of like when I woke up this morning, now the Taurus is kind of back on track. You know, doing things like cutting grass and offering breakfast, you know, it's just strange things. Like there was something brought back to life here, but it's kind of like, wait a minute, because if I think about this, you know, there's a mental and a physical aspect to this. There's the 5D and the 3D. Somebody's trying to give me back something in the 3D, right? But what I'm trying to do is be connected to the 5D, the 3D, and I'm also, you know what I'm saying, looking to, you know what I'm saying, go back to that true love experience, right? So again, I don't know, there's something about this, okay? I don't know why. Like I said, somebody wants someone to be quiet because they want to continue to take their information. So I went online, you know, and Source will have me click on somebody's video for like 2-3 minutes or something here and there. And I noticed that the very things I'm talking about in these videos, you know, there's another tarot reader or whatever where I know we're connected some kind of way, right? And she was like talking about the things that I was talking about, like, remember we kept pulling those cards and they kept saying dolphin, and I kept saying dolph or dolphin or whatever, right? And then something about the Hebrew thing, and I noticed this person is getting more into the biblical text or whatever, right? And so it's just like, again, it never fucking stops. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see what's happening here, right? Because it's saying listen to the prophets and guides, but I consider myself one of both of those as well. You see what I'm saying? And still well seasoned here. So it's almost like this thing of somebody's definitely trying to recreate me or take my birthright or take this journey from me. So it's we're going to get to the fun part where I'll actually do something in the 3D, you know what I'm saying, and be connected to the 5D, and somebody's trying to take that part away from me. They feel like they have enough with whatever I've laid out already on my platforms to end up taking that from me, right? And so I also noticed that, again, there was an aunt on there, okay, on Facebook that I requested like years ago, and she never responded to my request. Okay, and this aunt, they diagnosed with her with a mental disorder or whatever, right? And I feel like they was trying to do the same thing to me, right? But I don't know what her whole thing was, but what I'm doing is, because I was really close and I used to, spend a night at her house and, watch the kids and stuff like that. So what I'm saying here is, it's like, I can remember the things she was talking about, how somebody could compare that, right? That, she felt like somebody was watching her, that cameras were in her place and everything like this or whatever. And so, I could see where somebody could get that confused, but I feel like maybe she had more, because at that point, she started getting quieter. She started to close out to me or close the door on me or whatever, things like that. And it kind of hurt me because it was around the time I was going to be getting married or whatever. And everybody was so excited about it and everything. But, what I'm saying? I don't think that she was mad about it. I just think that, she felt like, when is her time? Because, she was still with her high school sweetheart, and they had children just like, me or whatever. Okay. And it's just like, when I started thinking about the last name, right? It's a name like Whitaker, okay? So I started thinking about that energy of wit taker, a wit taker, right? So this could be, again, this is giving me that energy of these Anunnaki gods, these, it may well possibly be a split between the fowl of the air and man, right? Because that would be Aquarius energy, and I think Scorpio, okay? Wait, no. What is the water sign? Could it be Gemini? Whichever sign it is with the 3 squiggly lines, okay? So, so it started making me think about, or Creole energy, okay? Because it's kind of something majestic about Creole people, okay? So then it started bringing me to, like, like thinking about these lyrics, like, I should have hid you where nobody could find you. Like somewhere in, I can't remember what city it was in Texas or whatever, right? So it made me think about the fact that, like, I remember when my mom was talking to me, a while back, she was saying that my aunt that lived here all her life never even really traveled. You know what I'm saying? She ended up moving to Texas, right? So it's just this whole energy of me trying to figure out what's really going on. Because, again, when I was 11 years old, there was something that was spiritual or something that had something deeper to do with something. The reason why my mom was, taking that journey and moving us from here to Texas, right? Like I told you, I think I was like 11 or 12 when she came here and wanted me to take a pregnancy test because rumors in the family said I was pregnant, but I hadn't even been doing anything. I had not been active. I had not been active yet, right? So again, this is making me think that there's another dimension, there's another level to some of these family lines that has something to do with something more galactic, or something being tapped into something Star Wars, some universal something here, okay? So but I'm trying to lay the groundwork for what I'm going to be talking about. So I started to realize Tafiti, I always separated from me. And I was thinking, oh, there's got to be somebody else. But it made me think, no, wait a minute. That had to be, reaching into your child, like that child in the imagination with yourself, like not leaving. It made me think about Stranger Things when Will wanted to still play the game and everything, and everybody else was like, we got girlfriends and stuff, we growing up and everything, and he was the one that was abducted, he was the one that went through the phenomenon, and so it's just making me think about these things a little bit differently here, okay? Because I feel like somebody stole my heart. somebody stole that person. It's almost like I call him my Taurus Scorpio, or I know cusp may mean something else, okay? But again, that's what I call him, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, at some point in time, there was some alteration or something that happened here, okay? And then when the reuniting on a telepathic level of me and this person came in, it brought me back to kind of like life. And I won't say in that sense because I was already doing things, but it activated something that I had not even knew was missing, and started making me look at everything else around me like, wait a minute, who's who and what the fuck is what? You know what I'm saying? So going back and looking at old images and stuff and noticing the drastic difference in even both of us. You see what I'm saying? It's like, maybe if you, it's like something, like a big bang or something happened when me and that masculine met in that September so long ago, right? Damn. It just makes me think about like other relationships or stuff like that, or infidelities and stuff like that may have gotten, like something happened. Something happened even during our breakup or something like this. Something, he lost a part of him. And I feel like when we got back together, maybe both of us were somewhat settling, but it's making me think we were settling because I kind of knew that wasn't him. But it's like something, like the ancestors took something and sent someone in for stability, right? Send someone in that, why did I say Sims or simp? Anyways, sent someone in that would just, it would be the bare minimum. This person would just give stability and, you know, maybe be, you know, and like, I don't like to say it like this or whatever, but be like a helpmeet or something, okay? But again, it made me look back at old pictures of myself and say, well, damn, was I taken as well? You see what I'm saying? So, But I think somebody doesn't want me to talk about this, but then it's just like, I don't know. We got smoke signals here, okay? It's just like, you know, because I feel like the darkness could have been, you know, around 10 years ago or 12 years ago. It's like something happened. Well, y'all know how we keep talking about that 10 here. And it makes me think, because, you know, this masculine worked in the town where the family still lived, and he worked, you know, around the place as like he would be, you know, around that area a lot. So it made me think, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if an infidel, like, I don't know. I couldn't imagine a family member, you know, like, I couldn't imagine that. But again, this, you know, this aunt, you know, and this is my favorite aunt. She was the youngest, and we was tight, you know what I'm saying? So, but I know that she shut down and she didn't talk much at all. And, you know, it makes me think she must have had to go somewhere. She had to go to she had to go to some mental high, or maybe some imprisonment, or maybe this could be also with her masculine. See, this is why I don't hold harsh and hold grudges, and why it's already forgiven when somebody do something to me, really. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that it helps you heal, I think, faster if you have that mindset. I don't know. But it made me think about that name, because that's the name of the person that she was with, okay? And why Source was showing me that coat of arms, okay? Because already something with names in the biblical text, okay, that we already spoke, these are names of her children, right? So it's kind of like that bringing me back to all of this, okay? But we're in Isaiah, and Isaiah is really tricky. It's about trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's the difference between foreigners and indigenous or autochthonous people. So it's a lot of back and forth, you know, it's a lot of womanizing or woman-hating energy here, right? But again, that could have been our ancestors trying to protect themselves from these people, or the fowl of the air, or those particular people that would have been coming in and getting together, right? So It could be that part, but then also it could be, again, it's also attack, I feel, on Astereth energy, right? Okay, so that would be like the early-ist, before Aphrodite. You know, it would have been like, to me, the early-ist God energy, but it still could have been foreign. That's the tricky part to me. Because I think that with Astereth is where everything changed. When she had those two husbands that was two kings, that's where something, you know what I'm saying? So even trying to look at it that way, right? You can't have two guys you'll love one and hate the other, right? So it made me think about that with Astereth and those two kings, and how they would get into it or whatever. So it just, I don't know, it just has me thinking about this differently, right? It really does. It really does. And I think one was trying to protect her and let her know her ranking, and one was trying to make him think that he was the ranking or he was the God. And I feel like one of the kings was letting her know that you the God. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing before you. You see what I'm saying? So it's this, like I said, it's this push pull something energy. So I would imagine that the one that's telling her that she's the God, right? And he do as she say, that would be the one that they would try to replicate to try to get her confused and bring this person in different energies or doppelganger or replica energies into her life. But there's one out of the mix. You know what I'm saying? There may be a bunch of them, but there's one out of the mix, okay? This is the trickster energy, okay? You know what? I need to get some other cards, okay? Because we got smoke signals here, but it's in reverse, right? So I feel like, again, it's like that movie Venom. Whatever smoke signals we're talking about were put, you know, this birthing of a nation, possibly, right? Or for somebody, again, this has to do with my whole soul tribe, all these people and other people that's connected to them and them and them, you know. So I don't know everybody. It's just certain key players that source shows me, okay? So again, this could be a literal pregnancy for someone, okay? But this could also be literally somebody birthing a nation here. But then we got these smoke signals, like, again, no guidance kind of energy here. Or, you know, broken telephone, okay? Basically, by the time, something about the conversation or whatever, and the message is like basically warped by the time it get to you. Okay, because I'm trying to, you know, it's a lot on my mind right now. I'm trying to, you know, I know the lyrics, but it's just, I don't know, okay? Yeah, it switches, okay? So that broken telephone could be, again, something happening with somebody's mind being shattered or brainwashed. It could also have something to do with, like, you know, at first I was thinking, damn, broken telephone, that could be like somebody's phone is messed up or whatever. But I'm thinking, well, somebody can get a new phone. But again, now thinking about it, like, if this other energy, this moon energy, okay, is one of these matriarchal women that like to conquer over men, or think that, oh, men are the problem, and so, you know, they want to do whatever to conquer over men, that this man could have been put in a situation, because it's making me think, like, you know, um when a man loves a woman, you know, sleep out in the rain. So it made me think, like, some, just like I'm being bombarded and I feel like all these attacks, this Eight of Wands energy is coming towards me. That might be the same thing with him. Same thing with my phone being broken, or the tourists breaking my phone and acting like they don't want to get me another one. That's not even like that person to do some fucked up shit like that anyway. So I know that somebody was dabbling and playing in somebody's energy, right? Not to make no excuse or nothing, right? So it's just like these strange occurrences. Like, I mean, I guess you had to live through it to know it, okay? Um, but it's like somebody want to abruptly stop something before I get my reward, before I get my gift. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like what it is the gift has already been given or taken. It's like I took the half and she took the whole, but I guess you know now, right? Because when I went online, I said, I seen this aunt on there. She never, you know, for years, she never accepted my request. And now all of a sudden she did, right? And I went and I just quickly looked down her feed, a couple posts down or whatever. And I was happy that I was like, she's glowing. She looks wonderful or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But something couldn't help tell me, you know, why people might be saying something about, like, if this masculine is connected, if this is the aunt, right? Because it's an aunt, a sister, and a brother. Two aunts, a sister, a brother, and a mother that keep popping up to me. Okay. Now, again, this could be earthly mothers. This could be my birth mother. This could be whatever. These could be long lost sisters. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't know nothing about. People, children that could have been put up for adoption. You know, whatever this could be. Okay. But it's kind of like whenever this masculine was split and taken from me, I'm wondering, did somebody try to match this person with this aunt, right? Because then again, at some point in time, something signaled to me that the youngest two aunts, their two daughters, got connected to this masculine energy. But the whole thing I'm tripping out about is this masculine, this Taurus Scorpio energy, is the same person that I was married to. You see what I'm saying? So long ago. So it's like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? What happened? Like, I keep looking at like the story of like how, you know, pirate energy, like how it's like that, what do you call it? The mantra or whatever stuff from like Japan and stuff. My daughter is really into that kind of stuff right now, or whatever it's called. Y'all probably know what it's called. I don't know. And there was a story about somebody was young and she got married. She was like the daughter of the chief or the king or whatever like this, and she got married to a man, and he married her that same night, and he left with her riches or whatever, right? And so, you know, or her abundance. Now, I was thinking this could be like because about 10 years ago, I went through some kind of transition where I was just down and out. I mean, I would spend like 3 days on the couch, like I was just watching TV. I was just zoned out or doing research or something. It was something. I had to go to the doctor because I felt like, because I had like a sleep disorder, right? So again, but I was always kept saying, I feel like this is a spiritual something here that I'm going on, right? All right. And so around that time, something happened. Something happened. I just cannot put it, I can't put it past me right here. Okay, because it's things that, like I said, from that one letter that I shared with y'all, okay, from a friend of mine or whatever from Georgia, and it said that we got together a long time, and then the letter that they had displayed on the media when it comes to Aaron Hernandez, I believe. Okay, the one that I think committed suicide, all right? But I'm hearing suicide boys or suicide doors, okay? So this may even be like doors that are opened up in the mind or something when people go through hurt or something where they can escape to a, I was about to say escape, escape to a place. I'm just trying to put this into perspective, y'all. I mean, I hope you get what I'm saying. Because I feel like some things can happen on another dimension first, and then they transpire in real life. But it wasn't, it's like, was that a depression, or was I lacking something because this masculine actually left and was replaced or was altered in some kind of way? And so whatever connection we shared when it was just true lovey-dovey, whatever it was, with that true pure-hearted connection, it's like that was lost in being one with somebody like that. Did that kill a part of me? So what I'm saying is, when this reunion telepathically, right, which I thought was some type of government program, all right, at first when it happened, when it was like complete. So I don't know. I don't want nobody to make it think like I'm saying you need somebody to complete you, because even after this, I feel like this masculine, even if he know he was going to stay or go or whatever, gave me some kind of complete something of how to fight for myself, love myself, remember myself, right? But it feels like this one thing of being the fool and taking this leap, what I'm saying? That was a hard part for me. But again, even when I'm ready, or I feel like I'm ready, you know what I'm saying? It feels like now that person is not there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a trick or an image or something of this person, or like a mirage or an illusion, right? But I feel like it's also, possibly because, this person has the grips back on this person, right? It's like torn between the two, because I really want to be with you. Like somebody is coming in and saying this, right? They're trying to say something some kind of way here. But I feel like whatever this is a truth, maybe this might even just be for one person here, that to understand, okay? because maybe they haven't been able to see it fully my way, because it goes back to the research that they wanted, that Elijah and Esther was supposed to get together and do in that book, The Spring, with that prophecy, right? That would be happening around this time. All right. So I feel like, again, somebody can maybe go into this part and do these things, but the way that it's really going to be healed, and we might be able to get an illusion, right? Wait, it's on the top of this deck. An illusion, right? Okay, of something being healed, but in all actuality, that's the synthetic version of this. So it's not going to be healed. I wonder, because there was a song that came on a minute ago, basically saying, what can I do to make you happy? Why it seems like I'm keep on trying to make you happy, you know, and what is it going to take, basically, right? And it's just like, you know, I don't know. It's like somebody is angry at me. There's something that they're holding a grudge about, and this may be a part of somebody that has some judgment on my life or something like this, but it's like, why all of a sudden now am I have to battle for whatever this is? It's like you and me both know, or, you know, everybody knows what's going on here. You see? So this could be even the sense that this person has all of my abundance. They may have taken over, some family members or something may have taken over inheritance, right? And so that's where the money lies. So, you know, that's where, or the abundance in money lies, but the abundance, and that's what it makes me think, but the abundance in that field, that's something of that person laying their head on my pillow or my chest, or me, vice versa with them, that is going to be lacking. So like I said, this is bringing me back into this polygamy type of energy here, where there's going to be, you might have had something whole one time, but it's going to have to be shared. But it feels like the two main people, all right, my fault, y'all. So again, like I was saying, that when it comes to the 7 chakras, or like usually the 7 main characters, when it comes to these, especially when it comes to Disney movies, right? That I had to align that kind of like with self. It could be even, you know, that Tzedakah energy could be the higher self, or maybe it's even the low vibrating self, the angry, mean self, the one that can bring wrath, you know what I'm saying, and turn stuff to darkness. And it's almost like, what I was trying to think, what happened in my life when I felt like I had to go and expose? What happened? See, what happened in my life when I felt like I had to expose the government, expose the secrets behind, you know, Hollywood? You know, what was it that when I took charge and started exposing the truth about so-called Black people being from America? You know, what was it in me that was built up in me? Was it the fact that because my subconscious knew that they took this masculine away from me somehow? Was it jealousy of a sister, mother? You know, because something keeps bringing me back to like, well, who was this guy anyways? You know, he might have, you know, you appeared one way, like I got niggas, you got bitches, right? So it appears some kind of way that this is this perfect person because they just can conceal certain things or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? You might have been a little bit wild with whatever you were doing, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just like this, who was this person? Was this person actually, you know, again, this could be, when I look at infidelity, I guess I can add that to it now after going through this experience, right? The only thing different about this mental experience for me is I've been open with this Taurus the whole time about what's been going on. But, you know what I'm saying? I guess that people that are real quiet or real reserved, okay, can form some type of world, or can maybe tap into higher dimensions, you know what I'm saying, quicker than somebody like me that does have somewhat the gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? I could be quiet, I can reduce the silence when I need to, but there's times when I can be very voiceful and I can stand up to someone about wrong hoods and stuff like that, where, again, maybe this is something that was given to this aunt or something, but you know, at that time, like my mom always say, I used to have gifts like that, or I used to be real like this or whatever. I wish I would have tapped into that more. You know what I'm saying? So could, you know, just like a little bit in your subconscious, could you be a little bit upset that your daughter is actually not afraid to voice this to the world? You know what I'm saying? And then with that aunt, it's, you know, that maybe You know what I'm saying? She didn't go, like her childhood, whatever relationship thing didn't get to marriage. You know what I'm saying? It ended up, not making it there. Could these people be looking at me some kind of way right now with the information that I obtained and the things like this? So again, that lets me know that this is somebody that's a chosen. Could it not, what I'm saying? Could I refuse to not follow out with the journey, right? Because I want, I don't want my children to have to start back at zero or whatever if this occurrence happened, because I know one of them will probably be called or be the chosen or elect at some point in time. So I want to complete, I want to go to the finish line so that, you see what I'm saying? Because again, it will just recycle possibly, right? Where this will be left on one of them. But I feel like today when I was dealing with my D baby or whatever, like I said, there have been people concerned about her speech or whatever like this and everything like this. And then the fact that she was eating those rocks, and I'm like, whatever, she ain't nothing wrong with her. But today she was even letting words out and stuff like that. When she's around me, she talks. You know what I'm saying? So, I just let children go and grow as they can. Some of my children were delayed at walking, but or something like this, but then they turn out to be just perfectly normal. People say you got to get this, take this, give them that, and no, they'll be all right. They're gonna be just fine or whatever. So, it just let me know that like the universe has not given up on me. Even if I feel like all these people don't like me, they can't stand me, they hate me. Even if I'm not honored in my own hometown. You don't expect for your hometown people to hate you. But again, if I'm not honored or whatever, or revered or whatever. But then, hell, some of these people could be like, hey, where's this person at or whatever? And you know what I'm saying? Since I don't live there no more, I'm not around, okay? It could be, like I said, this masculine energy could have turned into an arch nemesis or more of a competitor at some point in time, right? Because, this person might want to take the throne and go off and do something, and not even want me to be aware that I'm a part of the throne and that I hold real power too. You see what I'm saying? So that's that whole battle between that, I feel, Yeshua Christ, where Christ drops off and it's just Jesus. And he just, doing whatever he wants. Or, hell, maybe my energy, whatever this is, it's a heavy something with this twin flame energy. It's a spark. It's a something that happened here. And it keeps going back and forth. I feel like he's my light, and then I can become his light, and vice versa. But I feel like, again, since there is something more, when I want to say is something more powerful, like he knows how to operate on some different levels that's out there. Like he might be heavy magician, right? Okay, or he might know how to utilize things outside of himself, right? Because I know that this Taurus utilizing people around us to try to come against me or make me look some kind of way. The children start turning against me and everything like that. So I noticed that he had this dynamic that he could pull in energy around us and around him. You know what I'm saying? And him still going to work and working under the sun all day and seething in this energy of me cutting off. He said he felt sidelined or something, right? Like when somebody, your wife or whatever, put you in a friend zone or something like this, right? But I feel like that was like me taking this part of this navigation with some soul siblings or a soul tribe. You know what I'm saying? But this is so crazy. Because then realizing that the joke was on me, because they was all taking the journey. I was the person in the glass house, or that people could throw stones at and break my windows and stuff here and there, or the person in that glass bowl or whatever. But really, people disregarding the amount of power and light that's within me, right? And that I can call on higher power and higher sources by way of them cutting me off in that nature. So it said, I was thinking about that Bible verse when Jesus said, deny me in front of your friends, and I will deny you in front of the Father. And then it made me think about even Joseph Nim, when the father was giving the blessing, all right? And he was going blind, and he was feeling to see who was who, okay? So that was making me think about before the lights go out. So again, him, and then him actually giving it to the wrong person. Like somebody, the wife or the woman or the mother brought the wrong child in there to get the blessing. You see what I'm saying? Okay? So Yeah. So again, this also is making me think something to do with the crown here, because me being a warrior empress, right, and maybe this person being more of a silent these people want people to be quiet. I didn't come here to fit into that mold. I came to break it. So it's that energy of that Diana again, or some other kind of energy here. Even Princess Diana, like dirty, but then I'm thinking dirty Diana. You know what I'm saying? So there's the aspect of as above, so below, with all of these different. Because just because somebody's quiet all the time doesn't mean that all their thoughts are good. See, because when we were reading that scripture the other day, it said, it's not the things that you say or something. No, it's not the things. What did it say? It's the things that you think and say or something like that that defile you or something like that. And it made me think about incubus, succubus energy, okay? And how families can be the first ones to latch on to you, family members. And it made me think about, like, when I was going through the feed of this aunt, it was making me think, wait a minute, are you in my head? Excuse me. Are you know what I'm saying? Because, excuse me, goodness, throat chakra. Goodness. Because whatever it was teetering on what my thought might be. Excuse me, goodness. My innermost, deepest thoughts. You see what I'm saying? This is deep. It was teetering on some of the things that I balance around, in my head about, or where I feel like somebody is trying to put these, that's what it is. Somebody trying to project these energies onto my dome so I can feel some kind of way. And then see, because when I'm pulling this card right here and we talking about this counting coup in reverse, it's almost like counting coup. It's almost like somebody was trying to stage some kind of coup or something here, but it didn't happen. It's in reverse here, okay? It could be because all of this stuff is illusion to me. It could be all this stuff is illusion to this person, right? Or these people were creating an illusion, but they really can't for me because I have actual factors in real life that add up to the story. So it's almost like there has to be something here about something, right? But we do have expansion here, okay? 29, okay? So again, this may be, again, somebody may be able to relate to this story because, again, we are one or we are the ones, right? So, this is why, like I said, I shared a story, but we have 29 here. So again, this 29 could represent when somebody actually was expanded. This could be when other people moved into your subconscious. This would be when other people moved into your energy some kind of way here, okay? Yeah, there's definitely something here. It's not my gut, but just what I'm seeing with my sight here, okay? Of, again, something happening here, okay? Where there's some part of this of somebody doesn't want me to speak on something. And then there is another part of it. It could be the ancestors versus the gods. But they are, in some instances, some of these ancestors are gods. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like what is about to happen is, again, embarking, like somebody is about to try to embark on this journey. It's almost like abruptly, like a stop. It's like, it's making me think about when Moana said, you're gonna board my boat and you're gonna do this or whatever. Or when she kept on pushing Maui in different ways or whatever. Or when she was like, you want to leave me off? You want to kick me off the boat? You want to do this? Then go ahead. You want to do this? But, how can I do anything if you're not going to help guide me? And so that's what, what I'm saying? I feel like that's where this journey is right here. Somebody need to rearrange how they thinking as well. Just like, because she was saying, you say I'm stupid and I don't know how to do nothing? Fine. This, and that? Fine. So it's kind of like that energy here, okay? Possibly even when she was pushing too hard, okay? We got this 3 of Wands energy here in reverse, because I feel like, again, this person may be embarrassed because they look at like somebody as being a rebel or unruly, but I feel like whatever my calling is is higher. And maybe, you know, and that's why I said maybe it is scary for this person, because I feel like I am a tower sometimes. I feel bad about that. But to bring people to their knees, you know, to bring evil forces or people that are trying to force these old rickety, you know, on us, you know, it's just, so people are going to be able to steal, kill, pillage, and things like this. But I feel like, again, something is going to change. I don't like being the only one that knows that I feel that I think that with this connection to source. But that's just what it is. It's just what it is. I feel like it's somebody wants me to give up on this journey here. And it may be a sneaky Pete energy. Somebody, like I said, they just want to be able to sneak off with whatever. Material, documents, finances, abundance, whatever kind of wealth. You know what I'm saying? Because we have Seven of Cups delusion here, right? It doesn't say illusion, but delusion. I guess that could be whatever. I think this is still the Seven of Cups, though, okay? And then we have this Five of Cups, which is regret, okay? Somebody wants somebody to regret something. I just really feel like somebody is, there's an intimidating energy here, okay? And then we have defeat, right? So it may, you know, this could be me being defeated. This could be the masculine being defeated if they had ill will. This could be the whatever other feminine is working towards me, or whatever group is working towards me being defeated. You know, people will have to go ahead, but I feel like somebody is trying to sow this seed of defeat into the air today, okay? Somebody is trying to, you know, sow that seed. And then I'm looking at all three of these together. It's making me think about that. The one card with the coat of arms with the three emperors, the emperor's shoes on it, or boots. And there's three boots, right? And I feel like this has something to do with the South, okay? But again, it's almost like these people are, this could be saying that they have, somebody's regretting something. These people have defeated something in the South. Somebody, the wrong person got the blessing, okay? This could be, again, that aunt, okay? Because these people was working as a whole family and a whole team against me to block me from it, all right? So again, this delusion, regret, and defeat. So I'm hearing Hawk, South Carolina. I'm hearing Texas, with the wit taker energy. And I'm hearing, I don't even know what else, okay? I feel like Khalifa could be that Lillian energy, okay? Or not even, like, I'm seeing Buddha, or, you know, I don't know, who is that little god? It's a little tiny god with a little tiny body, but his head, you know, look, he got like these corn puff things or whatever. Okay, I don't know what god or demigod or god this would be. But a lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of people have those figurines in their homes. He's sitting kind of like Indian style or whatever, a little tiny person, and he has like these little bumpy like puffs or whatever on his head. Now, y'all might know, I don't know, I'm just trying to be descriptive as possible with what I'm talking about. So again, these could also be those three apples that are on the head of this king of cups. Again, but then we have the north node, or the north, right? So again, that's someone having to stay, that is giving me Yah energy, right? And somebody that's going to have to stay in a land, you know what I'm saying, that the people speak a different language. So again, it's almost like everybody has been recalibrated here or altered in some state, fashion, or form, okay? And I'm still having to live amongst these people. Or I had to. This could be the journey that is coming to a close right now, okay, where I had to live amongst those people and I couldn't understand what they were saying. But this whole thing is like, why? Is it because they were stealing my legacy? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just so weird to me. So we have message of concern, but it's showing up in reverse here, okay? And this is 14, all right? So I don't know. This might be the Sea King or the King of Cups here, okay? So again, the dirty Diana is showing up. So there's a light part of Diana. That is a light, a guiding light, or a star complex here, okay? A star complex here, all right? And then also there might be also somebody that went through those things or whatever and might have complained about them at the beginning, but then they went silent about them, right? Right? So that reminds me of like my aunt or something like that. Like this person was silent, okay? And then again, me being a warrior empress and having more power, I feel, than all of these people, okay, it is something different because that's that savage mode, that warrior mode, that relentless, like, I want it all back. Like, what do you mean? You know, that's that part. You know, I'm willing to I'm willing to cooperate, but let's not forget. That's the kind of energy that maybe it's the other side of my family, deep down in the lineage, that pulls something up like that. I'm not talking about causing bodily harm to anything. I just have to let you know that I know who I am and what type of weight I hold. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the thing. People been trying to knock it down so it's not like that. People that might be elites or higher up, or they have larger platforms, or, you know, other family members that, you know, have done their lineage or something, and they have documents or they have printed it out or something. It's like some of these people think that just because of that, that is what's calling the shots at the end of the day. And I'm telling you, it's something deep within, okay? There's something else. So we have somebody right here in bad health, okay, at 31, okay? This could be on the 31st of the month when somebody was sick. Somebody at 31 years old having bad health here. Something like this. And then we have 24. Okay, this could be, it says thief. This could be 2024 on the 24th of the month. Somebody could be 24. It could be 24 days, whatever. Okay. But then we also have somebody with high honor here. So again, this high honor is almost like a star card to me. Okay. And this is at 25 here. I keep hearing star boy, okay? So we have 26, great fortune, okay? So again, somebody could have got a great fortune at 26 years old, okay? And this could be also something like this, right? They got a great fortune, okay, at 26. But then we also have the coffin here at 19. This is something that could have happened in 2019. Somebody might have died in 2019 and left something to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And people were supposed to get it to them and they didn't. This could be somebody that, you know, was scared to come towards somebody because, you know, they have slapped. Look at this on the top of this deck. Because they slapped them. Whatever they did was a slap in the face. And somebody could have been afraid to approach somebody here. Okay. I'm here. Don't approach her with that Atari. Okay. So we have filth, but it's in reverse here. Okay. And then we have feed in reverse. So this is, yes, this is making me think that I can't. That there's something here, okay? There's one thing, there's two aspects here. Somebody doesn't want me to feed anymore. Now, at first, this feeding or this scattering of this seed that I was doing, right? Could have been like, okay, when you speak, they take it and they run with it, right? And then they utilize it, or they cut you off and they use it for whatever they're doing. Also, even use it against you, okay? Excuse me. But now somebody is enlisting somebody else to do the same thing that I'm doing. So yeah, then, okay, well, what do you mean? It looked like somebody is building a being to do the same thing that I was doing. But there's no movement forward in my life, right? I'm grateful for what I have. But again, this whole thing, this whole transitioning, me going through this multitude, was it just to punish me for no reason? Or was it to, you know what I'm saying, prepare me for something else and catapult me into that direction? And so, again, I feel like somebody is trying to basically low-key act like it's all these other reasons when somebody just want to cut somebody off, when somebody wasn't genuine. And even if they come in as genuine now, it's just like, really, how genuine are you? Like, I don't like to turn my back on people. That's the last thing that I really ever want to do. But if I feel like it's coming to my safety, or you want to mess with my sanity, or you want to, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, what else can I do? I still don't hate you or anything. It's just like, then what? Let's finish it like again. But it's like I said, this skunk or this stench, it's like everything is kind of like a fake flex or a fake something going on here, okay? And I'm still like, there's a stench here. You know what I'm saying? There's something here. And we have chocolate in reverse here, okay? I'm still like, you know, there's some type of stench, okay? So we have thrash here, okay? But we have thrash in reverse, okay? So again, this could be, again, the ancestors saying that you know, this mental abuse or these manipulation tactics are in reverse here, so that they won't be thrashing somebody back and forth anymore. And then we have the Archer energy here, okay? So this is giving me Archer or Aurora energy here, okay? And then this is member, okay? So again, somebody's been accepted into something, okay? As a member, okay? But I'm also seeing, you know, like I said, some type of shared something. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it, you know, somebody's not, okay, so somebody's not chicken anymore, okay? It's like, because at first it felt like what somebody is trying to do is like, place someone that has the physical attributes in a position, right? But they don't have the mental attributes, but they plan to survive on the mental attributes of one that's going to be quiet and take it, when they know that they are the one that is supposed to be in front of everybody. They are the star. They are the world energy, and it's their turn. But somebody, because of a vendetta or something, okay, or some spell work that somebody's doing, okay, actually is trying to, again, we're talking about stolen thrones. It's funny, people talk about these things, and most time it's because they know exactly how to do it. So, like I said, this is just giving me the energy of source even giving all of these things to somebody to propel the message forward, to let them know, okay, this is where it originally came from. You see what I'm saying? Everybody else is fakes or jakes, right? Okay? Because this is where it came from. This is this person's actual real life story. This is where this came from, right? It shows you who's authentic and original, who's actually done the work and been fighting. But I feel like somebody is trying to, again, take that legacy away from someone and give it to someone else, all right? And possibly what I'm doing by combating this information is still fighting for my throne and saying, I am going to be sitting on it. I am going to reign supreme, and there's nothing. Remember when we talked about it in the Bible the other day, you old, basically saying you old heads. It's not going your way no more. And I think some people don't like that, so they're trying to use laws and things like that in order to, you know what I'm saying, try to knock you down, okay? Or even fake illusions and things like this in order to knock you down or get you all aggravated and, you know, all in your feelings here, okay? So again, or teach you a hard lesson, right? Okay? Something else could be hard. I don't know, okay? We have Otter that just came in sideways here, all right? It could be a hard knock life, okay? All right, we got this bang that just came in, you know, kind of sideways like this. And this card, I don't know why this card is bent. It's the only one that's bent out of shape here. So that tells me something here. Like somebody's bent out of shape, or because somebody's bent out of shape, they want to kill somebody or shoot somebody or something like this. And then right behind it, we got butter, which is smooth. Okay, so yeah, Matt, look at this. We got bang that's all bent out of shape out of all these cards, okay? And then we got, and it came in sideways. And then we have butter. So again, you also have something that's, so this is making me think about that Lillian energy. It's making me think that somebody better watch out, period. Because inflation is up. And when we talk about inflation, you know what I'm saying, I feel like we talking a lot about, you know, when it comes to these tournaments. Look, we got turn here, but it came in reverse. I just flipped it around, but it came in reverse here, okay? I'm hearing turn your love around, but this is in reverse. So something is saying don't turn your, keep on smacking. We got slap, turn, member. Y'all gotta excuse my dirty room over here. I need to clean it out. We got great fortune, slap, great fortune, high honor, turn. So this could be also talking about take somebody, it's somebody's turn, okay? Or it was in reverse. So again, this might be, this is a war or a battle going on back here. So if it was in reverse, then that might be saying, you know, you still have to fight. Okay? But then, and then somebody is in bad health here. And then the turn right here, you know what I'm saying? Because this thief or whatever is not willing to give whatever this is back is what this is showing me. And this messenger of a concern is probably this one of these feminine energies here. Because whatever this is could have happened 14 years ago. Okay? This could have happened when somebody was 14. It could have happened on 3/14. I don't know why they just said that, but okay. Yeah. And look how we got this filth, but it's somebody is turning around though. Somebody don't want to do whatever this is anymore. That's why that filth is here. And it may be a member here of something, all right? I'm hearing something about the burning bush here, okay? There could be another archer energy with this energy here. I don't know why Clinton is coming to mind here, all right? Because again, this would give me, I don't know, this is giving me like, again, doppelganger energy here. Yeah, but look at how this sneaky person here is right here, right? And we got filth in reverse. Okay, so somebody is not dirty like they used to be, okay? This person is saying, don't stop talking. Keep talking, all right? But there is a member of whatever this is. But see how this card is hanging off of here just a little bit? Make me think that they're not, because of this bad health that they had from probably dealing with somebody wrong, okay? Which gave this person a message of concern might be why this person don't want to continue. They may be still affiliated, but they not really into whatever this was that these people was doing. And then look at how this Three of Wands is right here. With this girl feet is cut off. Well, I mean, that's the only thing that you see is defeat. And she got her little surfboard, like she getting ready to go out on a mission here, but something turned it around here. And it could be this message of concern, okay? It could be because of this thief. It could be because of this pregnancy up here, okay? It could be because this fortune, somebody is trying to hold this fortune back now, okay? But they want to still expand, but they want to hold back this fortune from this person so that they can't go on this journey right here. Okay? Because somebody mad because the illusion is not working anymore. Okay? And so, you know, they're cutting off connection, communication, but then also this coup. So it's kind of like countering here. Okay? Where I hope that that's what's working, y'all.